A child's need nearness. At that time, I was allowed to discover through Father Kentenich how important it was for him to know how I had perceived my childhood, if I had experienced myself as a child. How had the experiences with my own father affected me? And from all of that, what had shaped me the most? And then he also explained many things to me which were so important about this. Now today I thought I will simply tell you a few little things from my own personal childhood, which I could talk to Father about. Perhaps I'm doing this simply because you have your own children in front of you, and I have noticed how it became very clear to me, also in conversations with our Father, that early childhood education is the most important formational phase of our life. It is tremendously important that I have personal experiences with my father and my mother. My father. I belong to the war generation, returned from a prisoner of war camp when I was 2 years old. I had such a wonderful, wonderful childhood. And after the war childhood, during the time when my father was still alive. At that time, my whole life centered around him. Everything I had, whatever there was, I connected in a positive way with my daddy. When he returned after the war, he was a translator. He worked from home. And so I had many opportunities to be with him. Father Kentenich would say to me time and time again, "Tell me how you experienced your father. Tell me what was important to you." So I told him many little examples from my own personal life. Just imagine yourself, my father had a large desk. It was hollow underneath. So when my father was sitting at his desk, I would sit down right at his feet, and there I remained. That was my place, my spot. I sat at his feet for many hours. My daddy would give me a thick book, and I sat with my back against his legs and my knees up to my chin. That was my spot. I didn't need anything else. When I had said this to Father, he said to me, "Yes, a child needs something. Every child needs to be close. And a child searches for such closeness. A child needs to feel such closeness." For a long time afterwards, I could always say, "I still feel his feet, the legs of my daddy at my back." And to that, Father Kentenich said, "A child can then go courageously through life when it has a strong father at its back. A child full of courage can then approach life bravely." Naturally, this also holds true in the same way for a mother, when she has a strong father at her back.